Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ballpark. It's been a while, but
We're back,
we're back.
bitches.
It's great. And first off, I just want to say congratulations.
They had to make a call to the bullpen to get me out.
Joe's back. Joe's back. But anyways, congratulations
Literally,
right away.
because I think the last episode you were on was back when we still called it the bullpen. So we quite literally had to make a call to the bullpen.
Yeah, to pull it on for the ballpark.
I was still sitting there like, where's the rest of my club? Where'd they go?
Where'd they go? They just left. But anyways, first off, this is a little bit late, but congratulations to the Washington Nationals on winning the World Series. 2019 World Series champions.
Nationals.
And you all White House it. Good for you.
Well, they're already there.
I know. Like I said, though, they all showed up. It's not like I
It's
didn't read any reports that anyone just decided to be like, no, I hate Trump. Go away.
But anyways, yeah, so it has been a fucking insane season. And by the way, Matt, I think it was Matt. Did you call the Phillies collapsing, or was that Joe?
One of us called. I think that was collective.
Yeah,
I think that was like collective about the Phillies not being good.
Because, we predicted. Well, we predicted Atlanta was going to be first, right? Did
No,
we get that one right?
We selected Washington was going to be
Washington. Yes, because
I picked Washington, and then Atlanta my second place. We were wrong about that.
Yeah, no, I remember Atlanta was going to be kind of good, pretty good, probably wild card, but Washington was going to pretty much walk away with the division. Boy, were we wrong.
No,
but
we were wrong.
We weren't entirely wrong because Washington still kind of walked away with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we were also wrong in the Central and the West. We were dead wrong in the West.
Oh, the NL? We got the NL so wrong.
What'd you pick for the NL West?
We had Colorado Rockies winning in first.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't do well. They had a very
Well,
the top three were Colorado, Arizona, and Los Angeles.
and we didn't think Los Angeles was going to be that good because
well, to be fair,
we thought they weren't quite ready to pull out again. Like we thought there was going to be some going to the World Series hangover.
Calling Arizona second place is kind of generous because they were 20 games behind the first place Dodgers.
I mean, they were really good. Like no. I'm saying the year before they were pretty good. Like they were really solid the year before. That's why we had stated that's why they're going to be second place. Colorado was really good too. Colorado ended up winning the division or something.
I would also just like to state that we got the top.
No, they didn't win the division. They lost.
In every division we've gotten, we got the first three teams wrong, but the bottom two teams correct.
Who we picked for the AL East? We picked the Sox, right?
Yeah, we picked the Sox to win AL East.
We were pretty collective on the
Yeah,
Sox.
that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all.
Who knew this pitching staff would just all of a sudden not want to play baseball?
Fuck you, Dombrowski. I just want to put that out there.
We fired him.
Yeah, I'm glad they got fired. Anyway, yeah. So this postseason,
they tried hiring Derek Falvey, which he laughed at and said, "Fuck you. My team won 101 games. Your team won 2."
Well, shall we go through the postseason game by game and just figure out?
How about series by series?
I think we should do
series by
more
series.
Of a recap. We should. I kind of want to. We'll do series by series, but I want to keep up with the recap because
All right. Yeah.
a lot more stuff than just what we got right and wrong happened. Like the home run record got shattered by 5 teams.
Yeah, but
literally,
we all know why that is.
The rookie home run record got shattered by Pete Alonso,
a better New York player.
Yep. Just because we all hate the Yankees.
3, I think so. The Twins obviously broke the record. The Yankees broke the record. The Astros broke the record. I think the Dodgers broke the record, and I think 4th place in that sense was Atlanta with just barely missing 260, or they just barely missed 270. I think they did 265 or something. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I think they just missed it. Yeah, so records got shattered this season. Again, it's probably due to to a certain juiced ball. But you know, we're not gonna say anything about that because
I'm not gonna say anything.
You know,
no,
we're not professionals. If you couldn't tell already,
we're not gonna say anything.
We're not gonna say nothing.
We're CyberTwits, not professionals.
No, but we're also not professionals in the first place. Paradox. Anyway, home run records were shattered this season.
My hopes and dreams were shattered for the Red Sox.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. So the top 4 teams this year, or not top 4, but all the teams that broke the record this year are the Twins, the Yankees, the Astros, and the Dodgers.
Ooh.
307, 306, 288, 279.
Holy shit.
The former record was 267 set the year prior by the Yankees.
Oh, yep. Wow.
The last record, or the last time 260 plus was hit, was 2005 by the Texas Rangers. The record that stood until 2018 was the Seattle Mariners in 1997 with 264. So yeah, there you go.
That's
That's a lot of home runs.
That's a lot of home runs. That's a lot of
home runs. There's a lot of RBIs.
That is a lot of home runs.
Yeah. That's a lot of hits.
Disgusting
That's a lot
amount
of
of
RBIs. God.
No, this year was just everywhere was everything, everywhere, every Y was insane.
Yeah, well, this entire season I feel like was just completely upside down with everything. Because I mean, if you were like,
it was upside down. Joe, do you have our? Speaking of Joe, do you have our full prediction list?
I don't. I lost the.
Damn it!
A while ago.
Damn it! Because we had a full prediction list. We knew the Phillies were going to lose. But
yeah,
that's like the only thing we got right.
The only thing I got left over from earlier things is the leaderboard, is our standing board.
I don't remember if we had the Twins winning the Central or not, but I know.
I think you did. I think I put Indians.
Yeah, you put Cleveland. I know I put Twins because they was.
You're a Twins fan.
I
think you might have jokingly put down Twins, but then they actually were really good and they ended up winning the division.
We could go back and check the video. It's probably somewhere, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but but the Twins won the AL Central. Then
Twins
promptly,
won the AL Central. Boston didn't.
No, I know.
No.
It's not. You know what? I'm not even affected by it because I'm not mad. I'm not mad because I figured at around like June I was like, okay, this
and the Cubs lost.
Yep.
Okay.
They still weren't bottom 2 though. That belongs to Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Who would have thought? Right. Oh,
like I said, we got all the bottom 2 teams right in every division. With San Diego, San Francisco, Miami, and Mets.
Baltimore and Toronto.
Yep. Seattle and Texas, and Chicago White Sox and Kansas City Royals.
Well, actually, I'm kind of surprised that the Blue Jays lost that much this year because they had some.
I knew the Blue Jays were going to be bad. Blue Jays.
I don't know. They had some.
Since Tulo kind of went to shit, I knew they were going to be bad.
I don't know. They have some good prospects, but they don't seem to actually capitalize on it. Kind of like Boston this year. Because they had some great players, but hey, we don't need pitching. We don't need pitching. We have a fine team over here. Fuck off, Dave.
You guys did have pitching. Fucking David Price. Nathan Eovaldi. You guys have really good pitchers, but none of them perform.
And know what? The one picture...
Stay healthy.
The one picture we got was the legend known as Andrew Kashner. Oh, thank Christ we got Andrew Kashner.
You keep saying picture like you think you're taking a picture of something.
Picture.
It's
Picture.
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 You're still saying picture.
Picture. Picture.
Picture. You sound like you were taking a picture.
Picture. Picture.
Picture.
Picture.
That's some great architecture. Fucking architecture. Great architecture.
All right, we're getting off topic now.
All right, sorry. Sorry.
That's such an excellent joke.
The only team that we got right winning their division was Houston.
Yeah, well, of course, that was a given.
Only team we got
the
right.
Angels are dog shit, and we're the second best team in the league, or second best team in that division. Like,
Nope.
honestly.
Nope. Oakland was.
Oakland, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Fucking Oakland beat out the Angels. What is going on with you, Los Angeles?
What is? Yeah, no, okay. Here's a hot topic that I've brought up a couple times. The worst division in baseball. Everyone seems to think it's the AL Central. It is not the AL Central because we have two good teams. The AL West or the NL West, both are equally awful because both have a team that wins 100+ games.
Yeah. So.
And the other doesn't win. Like,
all right,
I would probably say the NL West because Oakland is at least decent.
Here are the standings for the NL West. Here is the first and second place teams. First place is the Dodgers with 106 wins and 56 losses. Second place, very, very close, is the Diamondbacks with 85 wins and 77 losses.
Yeah, they didn't even win 90 games.
They won 20. They were 21 games back from second place.
They didn't even win 90 games.
Dude, imagine being the Diamondbacks.
What was the Red Sox record? They win 90?
No, they went 84 and 78. There were 6 teams over 500. Yay, Boston! At least the Patriots are doing good this year.
But anyway, so yeah, that's between first and second. But then the rest of the teams never finished above 500.
Yeah, the Giants 475, Rockies 438, and the Padres 70 and 92. Do you remember all the Padres fans when they saw Machado? Oh yeah, this is gonna be our year. Machado's gonna take us to the World Series.
I also remember 2 years ago when you guys kept saying that Boston's gonna get Hosmer, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Either, so.
Yeah.
And you got pissed about JD Martinez, and I called that one. I was 100%. I 100% called that one.
You know what? I will apologize for getting pissed about JD Martinez because he's been actually doing really well in Boston. I didn't think he was going to be doing so well because before he came to Boston, he was more of an opposite field hitter, but he's been hitting it all over.
He's the dude learned from Victor Martinez and Miguel Cabrera. You can't get much more pure hitter than that.
Well, speaking of
David Martinez, JD Martinez, he's just opted to, keep with the Red Sox for the next
3 years.
3 years, whatever. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's for $62.5 million.
Yeah. Speaking of Miguel Cabrera, the Tigers' record 47 and 114 with a 292% average. That's so. Dude, how do you lose that many games? How do you do that?
The Royals and the White Sox were both worse. Pretty sure, right? Or were the Tigers in last?
Tigers were in last.
Okay.
That's how you do that. You just get bad owners.
Yeah.
They're tanking.
Bad.
You can't really tank in baseball. It's hard.
I mean, plus when you have a mega contract of Miguel Cabrera and he's not the Miguel Cabrera of old, you can't really trade him.
Yeah, that's true. How about Boston picks him up? Huh? No.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Playoffs happened.
Yeah, playoffs, postseason. So we're gonna go round by round here. Wild card game. Should we talk about the AL or the NL first?
I feel like the NL's been talked about ad nauseum, especially.
Yeah. Nationals won. Josh Hader fucking imploded.
Fucking grand slam by.
Here's the problem with picking on Josh Hader. Okay, the guy's been relied upon for multiple innings.
He's a great pitcher.
No, he is. Yeah, closer. I'm not.
You can't call him in every game and expect him to get you out of your jams. You gotta find a good setup, man.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's not a former starter like Taylor Rogers or some of the better closers that are in the game right now. Zach Britton, former starter, can give you multiple innings. Yeah. Excellent pitcher. Aroldis Chapman give you multiple innings, so he wasn't a starter. He's just that damn good.
We'll talk about Chapman later.
You can't give a guy multiple innings when he can't pitch multiple innings.
Yeah.
Without blowing up, because fucking again, former starters make some of the best closers because of their ability to go multiple innings, and if they're good, they absolutely shut them down.
Yeah, believe me. Like, I am not calling Josh Hader a bad pitcher. He's an amazing pitcher.
It's like Mariano Rivera. He can only go one inning before getting shelled.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm not calling Josh Hader bad, but my thing is that I think the Nationals like only won that game because Josh Hader didn't do that well. If they called in another pitcher,
again,
I feel like the Brewers would have been silenced in their home stadium.
I will also say, Josh Hader's primarily a fastball pitcher.
Yep.
You can't throw perfect fastballs every at bat.
Yep.
Every pitch.
Yeah, of course.
You're going to get crushed.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. That's part of the reason why you can't keep a primary fastball pitcher in for multiple innings, because they're going to catch up to it. They're going to start seeing the fastball, the movement on a fastball, which there isn't much.
The hitters are going to start recognizing that,
and they're going to start seeing it. Seeing its fastball, especially with two pitch pitchers. Josh Hader is a fastball and a changeup. I don't know if he has any breaking stuff. He might have a slider or something, but
I think he has a slider.
Technically speaking, the changeup is a breaking pitch.
He might have a cutter. No, he doesn't have a cutter. He has a changeup and a fastball.
Which, technically speaking, a changeup is a breaking pitch because it does dip down. It has been known to dip down and move around. It's not as like a cutter or a curveball or a slider, but it does have a little bit of movement on it. It's also coming at a slower pace, which makes it a little hard to catch up with when you're batting.
Yeah. Yes, especially after seeing fastballs, which makes him good, but then he relies on his fastball too much because then he thinks, I'll just throw my changeup twice or I'll throw my changeup, once, and then I'm going to throw him fastballs for the rest of the at-bat.
Yeah.
You're going to get hit. You're bound to.
Yeah, especially with the Nationals
really good
offense.
Pitchers, but Jesus, Nationals have the scariest offense in the fucking league.
Yeah,
I'm not taking anything away from Houston, but our good buddy Juan Solo, we're not friends with him. We just like to make fun of him.
Yeah,
he's only 20 years old.
He's only 21 years old, and he's already one of the best hitters in the league. But they're just they're a damn good team.
Yeah.
I'll get to more about that when we get to the World Series.
Yeah, but the Nationals won 4-3. Amazing game. This was the first time they've won a playoff game, I think, or playoff series. Playoff series. Yeah, so Nationals won that. Now let's talk about the American League, which was much more lopsided.
Tampa Bay versus Oakland.
This was a pathetic showing by Oakland.
The chocolate.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother to show up to the game.
No, they did not. They got smashed.
Yeah, well, I watched it by the time they were scoring. I'm just like, you know what? The Athletics are gonna get absolutely fucking crushed, and they did 5-1.
I knew Morton was gonna win that game too. They were. Who did they start? They started a veteran pitcher.
Who, the A's?
Are we sure they didn't start their bullpen?
Sean Manaea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Manaea.
Yeah, they started
another
Manaea.
pitcher I'm thinking of. Anyway. Oh yeah, I have a whole spiel about Mike Minor and Charlie Morton.
Yeah.
We'll get to that maybe in a later episode.
Yeah.
Charlie Morton was going to win that game all day long because Charlie Morton is one of the most underrated pitchers in baseball, and he is violently nasty.
It's fair.
He can move a ball around the strike zone more than fucking your grandma can in a wheelchair. Which doesn't make any sense.
I was about to say that
that makes no sense. You're going nowhere with that.
No,
Yeah. All right.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, but anyways, Rays win pretty easily, 5-1, and yeah, the Athletics lose another wild card game. What else is new? There's nothing new here. It's just another.
The Athletics.
All right, so now we get to the NL Division Series, Game 1 between the Cardinals and the Braves.
Oh, Atlanta.
Like,
what did you do to deserve to get beaten so badly?
Like, am I a bad person to say that I was, like, really cheering for the Braves to get through this and kind of win this series?
No. Why would you be a bad person?
I don't know.
I'm tired of St. Louis. That's Joe Buck's team, and I can't stand Joe Buck. So anytime St. Louis or New York can lose, that's fine with me.
Well,
because fuck Joe Buck.
Well, I actually had the Braves in my bracket beating St. Louis, and so when they lost this game, I'm like, oh. Well, speaking of brackets, if there's a person who actually won that perfect bracket challenge or whatever the fuck, I really want to see that person, because that person does not exist. There's no way. There's no chance that anyone predicted this postseason happening the way it did. No way. There's no chance. But, yeah. Braves got
Braves and
pummeled in the ninth inning with 4 runs coming in. Fucking. I don't even.
That was game 1, right?
Yeah, that was game 1. And then, do we want to go to game 2 or do we want to go to the next?
I thought we were going to just go by series. Either way, fucking Atlanta got pummeled throughout the series.
Especially game 7. My God, the way game 7 started off, I cried.
Yeah, 13-1.
Jeez. Oh yeah, that's right. There was it was game 5, wasn't it? It was game 5.
Yeah, it was game 5 because there was no game 7 in DS.
Oh my God, dude.
But yeah, I watched the beginning of that game, or I saw part of that game, and I'm like, holy fuck me.
10 runs in the first inning, dude.
That's insanity.
Can you believe?
No, I was helping out my neighbor with something, and I looked down at my.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You're just like, oh no. Oh no.
Wait.
Yeah. So, the Braves get absolutely embarrassed.
They got violently beaten. They didn't just get beaten. They got fucking violently beaten.
They really did. So, let's move on from that and move on to the other National League Division Series. The Nationals versus the Dodgers.
And once again, the Dodgers decide to show off, to flex their postseason muscles by,
choking again. Yay!
By bringing in.
Here's a problem, okay? What the hell are you doing bringing in Clayton Kershaw when you have Kenley Jansen in the bullpen?
Yeah.
Plus other people that you could throw out there and probably do a better job.
So,
are you trying to ruin Kershaw?
So Dave Roberts.
Kershaw is one of the best pitchers of all time.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to deny that.
But in the playoffs, he
gets crushed.
Yeah.
When he tries to spin that curveball up top,
it doesn't work.
I mean, we got another pitcher coming up that doesn't do so well in the postseason either. So
how do you keep this lead? Bringing in Clayton Kershaw. Let's go. Let's bring him in.
Choking Clayton Kershaw.
He's coming in on like 2 days worth of rest. He's fine. He'll do fine.
Choked in Chokeshaw.
Yeah. The Nationals win this series, which again is ridiculous because
I lost my collective shit.
Me too. Because I didn't watch like all of the series, but I watched a couple of the games, and I was just like, oh my God, like the Nationals maybe pushing like all the way here. And the fact they won this series is amazing because they beat a relatively decent team. I mean, the Dodgers, they're not like an easy squad to beat, I wouldn't call them.
I mean, they have like the 4th most home runs in the league this year at 260.
Yeah,
like 279.
Yeah, they won 106 games of the season. It's just
they're really, really good.
They were really good.
Really, really good enough.
And so, yeah, it said like a lot about the Dodgers. There's also said the Dodgers. This said a lot about the Nationals too and how good they can be. Because, dude,
Nationals are fucking broken. They have the best pitcher in the world. Max Scherzer is the best pitcher in baseball.
They're broken.
You can't deny that. You can't tell me differently.
Oh no, I will not try. Max Scherzer is great and it's amazing. So now we move on to the AL, which in my opinion, the AL is not as exciting as the National League.
AL was not nearly as exciting this year.
So let's start with the ALDS between the Rays and the Astros. Who thought the Rays were gonna win this? Come on.
No one thought the Rays were gonna win. I thought the Rays had a shot. I was interested to see a Rays and Nationals World Series. In fact, I would have, applauded it.
That would have been interesting.
We all knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, with the Astros and the way they're doing everything, I mean, come on.
The Astros are a cheat code. Again,
they're broken, as you say, and they're
basically a fantasy drafted team.
Yeah,
their rotation is something out of fiction. Like, it shouldn't exist. They shouldn't have Verlander, Greinke, and fucking Garrett Cole in the same rotation. That shouldn't happen. It shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't exist.
Someone cheated. Someone turned off the fucking budget constraints and bought every pitcher that was on the market.
Turn off the budget constraints. Yeah. It's like you're playing MLB The Show, and they...
Yeah, that's literally where all these jokes are coming from.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay. Yeah, so, there's not much to say about this series, really. The Astros came in.
They
beat the Rays. They did what they do. It was interesting. Now, let's get to Matt's favorite of the postseason series. The ALDS between the Twins and the Yankees.
If anyone thought the Twins were going to even just beat them, not even get swept, but even just beat them.
Like in one game?
Yeah.
It's very sad because
it's
fucking
no, and it's not even like that. It's not even that they were better than us. It's that it's the Yankees. We matched them so evenly on every front. Both pitching rotations are somewhat mediocre. The only thing they had was a slightly better bullpen.
Yeah, and
our offense was better. Our offense made up for our weaker bullpen, or would have normally if our offense even decided to show up.
When I saw that Game 1 score when they lost, I was like, is this gonna be another one of those stories where the Yankees just obliterate the Twins in the postseason? And what do you know?
Obliterate the team. Obliterate the fucking, the underdog team. Because it's not even just the Twins at any point. It's the underdog team that they beat. And it annoys the crap out of me because it's like they go in thinking they're the hot dog, and then they ended up becoming the hot dog because they're bitches and they buy all their players.
Yeah. Plus, the worst part about all this is that once the Yankees win a playoff series, the horde of Yankee fans just get the gates open. And
I got an argument about. So I have a story for you. I was on Facebook. I got an argument about one guy.
Oh.
we were talking about, or everyone was kind of talking about how Yankees buy all their players, and the guy was like, well, we don't buy all our players. He's named off a list of players that some of them were homegrown. And then he named a guy that had been around the league for quite a while and has always been talented. He named Didi Gregorius as homegrown, and I laughed at him because he's an idiot.
It's like saying, who's a great...
They traded Didi Gregorius for Didi Gregorius a long-ass time ago.
Oh, my God. Who's a great
3 years ago? Homegrown player. No, you fucking idiot.
Who's a great homegrown talent? JD Martinez. He is such a great homegrown talent. It's like, what the
Stay on topic. You idiot.
No, I know.
You're on topic. You're technically on topic.
Yeah, we're talking about how people are morons and talk about how talent's homegrown.
It's all based
Why
on
did he choose Gregorius? He could have picked any other, player.
He named
Judge,
like Aaron Judge, Stanton. Stanton wasn't homegrown.
Oh, yeah, he was in Miami. I keep on forgetting that he was in Miami. I completely forget.
Like, I just laughed at the guy. I'm like, you moron.
Yeah,
you're an
idiot.
Anyway.
So, just another chapter in the saga of the Twins not being able to win anything besides in the regular season.
It's the damn playoff. Or it's the damn Yankees.
That's true.
Part of the reason why I say that
is
because the 2
Yankees.
World Series that the Twins won, we didn't even bother. Like, the Yankees weren't even a bother. Like, no one faced, like,
yeah.
The Yankees probably made the playoffs, but we didn't face them. They got beat right away.
Yeah.
And we went on to win the World Series.
Yeah.
So
it's a sad time.
Yankees, man.
But now we get to the league championship series.
Series.
So let's start off with the
Okay,
National
Sean Connery.
League, with the Nationals and the Cardinals in the NLCS. I messed that up. But anyways, yeah. So Nationals and Cardinals. Nationals end up winning the series.
Nationals and Cardinals. You should say Nationals and Cardinals one more time.
And they swept St. Louis, which was impressive to me, because I was just like, wow, they
Wait a minute.
wait, they know how to.
They know how to win.
Yeah, they know how to win in playoff game. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I don't know what there is to really say about this series. I mean,
outside of getting swept.
Fuck you, Cardinals. Cubs fans are proud. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And I think that's all I have to say. Now the ALCS. This one's interesting.
Oh, this was fun. This one was fun.
The Yankees and the Astros.
Not even the full series was that fun. It was Game 7 that was fun.
Game 5, you mean?
Game 7. It's ALCS is 7.
Oh yeah,
no, Game 5.
Sorry.
It was Game 5. No, yeah, you're right. They beat them in.
No, it was Game 6.
Oh yeah,
Game 6.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and plus, we don't even have to talk about what happened in Game 6 because everybody knows what happened.
It was excellent. I jumped out of my seat.
Everybody knows what happened.
That was so cool. Joe Buck actually got a little bit excited.
The Yankees got stupid, and they put in Chapman, who, like we said before, he's an amazing pitcher. All right, he's a great pitcher, but he picked the wrong thing, and Altuve he jacked it.
He threw a fastball. No, he threw Jose. He threw
Jose Altuve.
He threw Jose Altuve a high changeup and it got crushed.
Yeah. Once it left the bat, I jumped out of my seat. I was like, "Oh my god, yeah!" And you know why? I was so glad the Yankees weren't in the World Series.
It's the fucking Yankees. The first decade they haven't been to a series, and I was so happy.
Fuck off, Yankees. Fuck off. But anyways, it was a feel-good moment for the magical Munchkin Man, and
his magic wand.
I sounds so dirty. I don't know why.
The magical Munchkin and his magic wand. God, I'm turning into you.
Shut up. But anyways, yeah, it was great. So now we get to the main thing, the World Series.
The main event
between the Nationals and the Houston Astros. 7 games of pure just. First off, anxiety.
The home team lost every game.
Oh yeah, the home team lost every single
game. The home team lost.
Has this happened before where the road team has won every single game? No. Wow, that's that's impressive. Well, I was scared because they won the first 2 games relatively easily.
Yeah.
Then they got to Washington and they lost. I'm like, oh no.
Washington.
I was like, oh, it's fine. Game 4, they lost again. Okay, I'm getting kind of scared now. Game 5, they lost again. And I go, fuck.
Well, shit. This is 3-2. Fuck me.
They're going back to Houston. They're going to lose. It's going to be another chapter in the legacy of failure. No, it's not. The Nationals take the last 2 games of the series, and for the first time, like in the team's history, they win a World Series title.
They went to a World Series for the first time in their history, and then they won it.
Yeah. The first year without Bryce Harper.
First year without Bryce Harper. That is the important part of this. Not even the fact that they won. It's the first year.
That's a very important part.
Without Bryce Harper.
And look where the Phillies are.
Look where the Phillies are. It's like there's something about good players and not being as good as you think they are and paying them stupid
it's almost as if having a giant contract looming over them kind of fucked them over.
Especially with a guy who's known to be a bit of a head case in Bryce Harper.
Yeah, of course. It's so... I'm so happy because...
Big contracts make teams worse. I can attest to this as the Twins suffered, though Joe Mauer was an excellent player forever. And he still was, even into his later years where he started to struggle and couldn't hit as well.
The Twins,
still,
talking about the Twins, talking about the Tigers.
I can absolutely attest to the big contracts and being bad with them because they really hurt your team if it's a huge contract and you can't afford any free agents.
Yeah, of course. But I gotta say, and the fact they beat a team like Houston is super impressive. Massive props to the Nationals. The fact that they were able to beat just because Houston has an amazing pitching rotation with Greinke, Verlander, Cole, and
Here's the thing. Nationals was better. And I'm not just saying that because the Nationals won. I'm saying that because the Nationals rotation was actually better. When I first heard about the World, when I first heard, or when I saw the Nationals win, I was watching the Game 7 or Game 4, I think. And when I saw the Nationals win, I'm like, all right, cool. I realized something when I was, thinking about it. The Nationals have the better rotation. You look at Houston and you think, oh wow, this is obviously the best rotation in baseball. Look who they got. They got Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole. 2 guys had 300 plus strikeouts, and Zach Greinke is an amazing pitcher. Well, then you look at the Nationals. Mad Max, the best pitcher in the world.
Yeah.
Steven Strasburg, one of the absolute best in the league right now.
Yeah.
Like, they have immediately 2 of the top 5 or 2 of the fucking top 10 pitchers in the league. And then you throw in Patrick Corbin, who's very good. Not as good as the other 2, but he's very good. And Anibal Sanchez, what an amazing year. That's a 4-headed monster. Like, that's not just 3 guys that are very, very good. This is a fucking behemoth.
Yeah, these are people. When you have pictures who, when they're announced to start, you go, oh shit. That's when you know you have a good rotation on your hands. And don't get me wrong, Houston has those pictures too. When I saw Cole pitching, I was like, oh fuck. But, they got through it. And
they beat Cole actually pretty badly.
Yeah, they did.
In Houston. And
I think that Scherzer is one of those pictures where when you say...
You look at him and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to have 3 strikeouts tonight.
You're just like, oh, fuck. Because he's just... I think that every picture in that rotation, Nationals rotation, is like a surefire Hall of Famer. Max Scherzer basically has a spot already. Steven Strasburg is getting up there, Patrick Corbin's not that bad either, It's incredible. And seeing the Nationals just completely just say, you know what, fuck everything else, we're just going to focus on winning everything. And it's amazing considering where they were like at the end of May. 19-31. And now look at where they are. It's insane. So, yeah.
Yep.
And by the way, fuck the Yankees.
Fuck the Yankees.
I just want to say that right here. Fuck the Yankees.
Here.
If there's one thing that everyone can agree on, it's fuck the Yankees, man.
Anyway,
I think that's pretty much it.
Will be fuck the Yankees.
Yeah. Fuck the Yankees.
Fuck the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a fun season. I feel like it was definitely different than what I expected. I don't think any of us got our predictions right, except for Matt. But that can't count because his AL Central pick was a joke that just so happened to work out. I think you were joking like, the Twins, and then they won first place, and you were like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, we also got the Phillies right.
Yep.
Yeah, the Phillies were 81.
Everyone else. I do want to point out something about the Phillies. MLB Network was talking them up so big. I laughed. Like, I would sit there and be like, I would be watching, the Phillies, they're primed to win everything. They're probably the favorites to win the World Series. They just got Bryce Harper, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything.
They did absolutely nothing.
They did nothing.
They finished at exactly 500.
Do well. Yeah, they didn't do well at all.
No, they didn't. Look, Bryce Harper, he's a good hitter. Okay, we're not gonna say, Bryce Harper sucks.
Player.
You know,
Bryce Harper's an excellent player.
He's a great player.
But you give the man $250 million, $350 million actually to play for your team. You expect your team to be good.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
It was not.
here's the thing is that the Phillies are gonna really fucking feel this contract in like 5 or so years.
Oh, they will.
When
Bryce Harper is gonna be good, but he's not gonna be as good as he was when he gets older.
It's gonna be another Miguel Cabrera situation where they're just stuck with this fucking massive contract, and that's why like I'm not like I know I'm comparing apples to oranges here, but that's why I can't stand people talking about this whole thing with Mike Trout. It's like it's not the same situation.
Mike Trout's one of the best players of all time and will continue to produce.
Mike Trout has
unless he blows out his kneecap, he's going to be the best player in baseball forever.
Yeah, even if he can't play defensive anymore, he can still be an amazing DH.
Kind of like Manny Machado is going to be. They gave him $300 million, and Machado is an excellent player.
How long is Machado signed for with the?
I don't know.
With the Padres, let me see.
A bunch of years, but I know that the Padres. No one expected really the Padres to be good. Padres
I know, yeah.
were a pleasant surprise, but they have a guy that's going to do.
Yeah, Machado's in there for 10 years. He's gonna do
well. He's again not Bryce Harper because Machado's actually going to be a great player through the rest of his career.
Yeah, Machado.
Anyway,
yeah. It was a fun season.
From Joe, so that means we should probably.
I feel like that's the way of saying like fucking end it, please.
And me.
He has to go soon.
Joe just wants us to kill him.
Yes, please kill me.
Yes.
Kill me now.
Yeah, so we should probably stop
Put
here.
me back in the bullpen.
All right. Yeah. Fucking go back, please. Just go back. You're allowing too many runs.
All right, cool.
You have the runs.
You walked a person, the bases are low, though. Get the fuck off the field.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, coach.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm ready to play.